have to continue to improve to get a W here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, this is electric tonight. Homecoming. I mean, here we are, Scotty. What can you ask for? This is the playoff game. I mean, Pekin's 2-3 right now. I mean, if you project them out, you can make some assumptions. They might squeak into the playoffs. This is a big seeding game, really, for both teams when you think about it. So, playoff atmosphere tonight.
Go ahead.
Yeah, every single home game. I mean, you got to enjoy them because they go so quickly. But yeah, here tonight, it's amazing. So.
Yeah, and the one thing about Metamora tonight too, we're going to have to kind of rally the troops a little bit. Out Jadon Cranford, out with an injury, so it'll be more carries for Keon Allen and for going to be kind of thrown into the limelight a little bit. We got to make sure that the lights aren't too bright for them.
And Pekin, a big injury. The receiver, Dylan Anderson, as a freshman, had 4 touchdowns against us last year.
Sophomore.
As a sophomore. So he's a sophomore now.
He's a junior now.
I'm sorry. As a sophomore last year, had 4 touchdowns. So the fact that he's out with an injury this year is a little bit of a break for the Redbirds coming into this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Any good team, though, you're going to have players step up, and that's going to build depth for the rest of the season. So this is a great opportunity for Birds and Pekin Dragons to step up and play some good football.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll talk to the Metamora defensive coordinator, Jeff Herring, in just a little bit. But, I really believe Metamora tonight is going to have to, defensively, they're going to have to take away something. Take away 7, which is Ty Jackson.
Ty Jackson,
a very good player. Maybe their passing is not going to be much, but Brogan Benassi is as good as it gets.
Oh, just watching him warm up. I mean, he's smooth. He can throw the ball. So I got to imagine, after watching that freshman game, seeing some of the speed out here with the freshman team, they've got to have some speedsters out here. So our pass defense has to be on point tonight.
Yep. Great. Yeah, every single, Pekin team's always going to come in with experienced wide receivers and experienced D-backs. Our D-backs are definitely going to get tested tonight, so I'm hoping they're on their A game.
Yeah, and last week we played another team, a much bigger team up front. Kent was huge. Pekin, on the other hand, is almost identical to our offensive line size. They have a guard that's 270 or 275, 280. We have a guard 275, 280. They're almost identical. So, we're going to see almost a mirror image of us, at least on size.
Absolutely. And, we talked about kind of how young our offensive line is. I mean, 3 sophomore starters. However, you start getting to this point in the season, there's progressions every week. So our sophomores are now becoming close to the juniors, right? So we've got a lot more experience. I expect a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, for sure. You got to win the battle in the trenches. It starts there, right? It's going to build momentum for the rest of the game. So
it's going to be interesting. Jason Pickles will take the place of Jadon Cranford on the defensive side. Another really good athlete that we can kind of plug and play. And we've done this before. I remember I go back a few years back into the early 2000s. We had a defensive end named
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the shortlist?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle. Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center.
I have struggled with back pain for many years. I've only had 7 decompression treatments, but I have already seen a huge improvement.
Throughout working and sports injuries and that type of thing, my body's been abused for well over 50 years, and Dr. Kaufman has kept me to where I could continue to work. I had carpal tunnel, and once we started the laser light, that tingling and numbness was alleviated.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
From storefronts to civic landmarks, Martin Sign Service brings your message to life. As a full-service sign and graphics provider, we manage every detail from design to permitting, fabrication, and installation. Precision craftsmanship on every sign, every time. Channel letters, pylon, and digital message signs that stand out day and night. In business for over 65 years, our expert team delivers every project on time and on budget. Martin Sign Service, trusted for quality, committed to your brand. Contact us today for a free quote on your next project.
Welcome back to Malone Field. Well, Randy, just a few minutes away from kickoff, but I think for Metamora tonight, the key is we're going on defense first. Is you kind of have to set the tone. You have to make them uncomfortable when they're on offense, and then on defense, we have to put pressure on them.
And no question about it. This Ty Jackson has had some big games for them, so we've got to contain him, in the line, control the gap, control the line of scrimmage, let our linebackers fly around and make plays. But also, we can't get too aggressive because they've got some nice receivers. They've got a quarterback that can throw the ball that can hurt us, and things like quick slants and quick outs and things. So, we've got to kind of play it straight up a little bit here, Scott, but just kind of suffocate them, get the ball back, see what our offense can do,
Yeah, I think it's very important for us. I think offensively, I think it's time for Keon Allen and Mark Ashelman to kind of shine. And the line doesn't have, they've got to block and tackle. Well, they got to block up front, They have to block up front like they would if Jadon were back.
Question. And, the nice thing is coming off the Canton game, Keon Allen and Ashelman both got a lot. If there was a game to put them in, kind of stats, I was looking at that earlier, and Ashelman had 10 carries for like 73 yards, and Keon Allen had 11 carries for
124, I think it was.
Yeah, over 100. So both kids are really, ready to go. More ready, I think, than they've been all season. So the timing could be right for them. As much as you hate to lose at Cranford, which is just a diamond in the rough. We should be prepared coming into this game.
I couldn't be more excited for tonight's opportunity. Obviously, high school football is about a game, but it's about a community, and that community is built by two.
The other thing I think, we got Bittner involved last week, but when you start thinking about our receivers, the three amigos we talk about, Pickles, Bittner, and McMillan, and I'm telling you what, if we get those guys going, that's just you're gonna have your defensive backs take a step back. It's gonna create a little space for the running game. But those guys, I think, are big tonight in terms of opening up that running game, because if Pekin, smells blood in the water and they don't sense the confidence in our backfield, they're going to start blitzing us. We're going to start seeing a Washington-like defense out here, so we have to avoid that.
For sure. Yeah, I agree. Why don't we go down to the sideline to Ryan McGold? Ryan, the big crowd here tonight, this has got to be exciting for a player to come out and see this big crowd and this kind of atmosphere.
Yeah, I tell you what, the weather really helps, helps everyone wants to get out and continue to support the Birds, but you just don't see any other community rally around the Redbirds like Metamora, and it's just such a great feeling as a player to always know that every game you go into, the community's got your back, and it's truly unique and special.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, as we wait for Metamora to make their way to the south end zone, as they get ready to come onto the field, this is the anxious part of the game as a player. You can't control this. Once the game starts, you can control what you do on the field, and it makes it a little easier.
Yeah, and there's going to be some nerves out there tonight, Scott. Like you said, Keon Allen getting the start, Ashelman getting the start. I imagine we're going to see Morrison maybe play a little bit bigger impact in the blocking game, maybe lining up as a second back in the power eye, those kind of things. So we are going to see some players have some different roles tonight. And so you're right, that adds to the nervousness a little bit. Homecoming, your extra charge for the homecoming game. So, we just got to take all those nerves and channel them in the right direction,
And when you look at Metamora, their season averages right now, Keon Allen had 26 rushes, 161 yards on the year. That's 6.2 yards a carry. Mark Ashelman, he's averaging 7.3 yards a carry,
which is outstanding. And if you watched the game last week, you'll know Ashelman's kind of a throwback kind of player.
Oh yeah.
The way he finishes runs, he actually punishes the guy who's tackling him. And that's kind of that goes back to
you can be nervous, but as soon as that first play and that whistle sounds, the ball snaps, all those nerves go out the window, and it's just instinct. You're just playing, and it feels just natural. And so, the birds look ready down here, and they look good.
A couple other stats here, Scotty, just looking over that receiving. We've got Kylan McMillan, 10 catches for 187 yards, averaging 18.7, 3 TDs, 2-point conversions. Braden Bittner, 10 catches, 260 yards, 26 yards a catch, again, 3 TDs. And then Jason Bickle, 7 catches, 80 yards, 11.4 yards per catch with a TD. So just outstanding work from our receivers. Stephen Petrie's got 8 touchdowns, only 1 interception. He's got 32 for 49 in terms of completions, with 8 TDs and 3 two-point conversions. So, our passing game looks really good, Scott. So we've got a really nice balance going on here between the run game and the pass game.
Yeah, that's for sure. We're probably about half as many passing yards as we do rushing yards. But that's okay, because when you're scouting against Metamora, you look at that vaunted rushing attack and you think, oh my gosh, they're pretty good at throwing the ball too. That can be kind of scary. That's another thing for other teams to think about.
Absolutely, and we really haven't had to. The pass game has opened up the running game for us, and when you have a kid like Cranford in your backfield, that's really the key piece of the puzzle here. So it'll be interesting to see the balance between the pass and the run game tonight, and hopefully we can open things up and get some lanes for our rushers.
Yeah, that'd be nice, and I just think that Coach Delinsky is going to do some things tonight, and I'm there's a part of me that's really looking forward to this.
Yeah. I feel like this is the first game of the playoffs for us. I really do. This is a playoff game. This is going to affect our seeding. This could have an impact on whether we get a home game or not. So this is a big game for both programs. So I agree. You got to pull out some stops here and show what you got.
Yeah, as the birds come out, Coach Delinsky walked by the student section. They started chanting his name, and he motioned them to get amped up. So he's ready to go, and he's chomping at the bit. So Coach D's always going to bring energy and juice. So as a player, that fires you.
I love it, and just the energy out there. Being on the field for pregame there. Just the whole coaching staff, just top to bottom, a lot of energy out there tonight. More energy than I've seen in other games.
For sure.
They're really trying to get this team going, and they're ready to make it happen. So, love it.
Metamora just gets ready to come onto the field. So Metamora will be on defense first, Randy. I like that. That means we get the ball to start the second half. And that's where you can separate some games.
Absolutely. I kind of pump out the stats defensively. We've got some stats out here. So just kind of looking at total tackles, looks like Kylan McMillan is leading the Redbirds on defense in terms of 16 solo tackles, 8 assists, 24 total tackles so far. To the second is Caleb Morrison, 14 solo tackles, 16 assists for 30. And then the next one down is really kind of a mix here. Stephen Petrie with 18, Grady Neal with 18, Saul Swanson with 19. So, but Kylan McMillan and Caleb Morrison really carrying the heavy load on the defensive end there for us.
Graham Bittner gets ready to kick off for the Redbirds. I haven't seen who Pekin, they're not out on the field yet. We can't see who they've got deep. For Pekin is number 4 and number 2. And number 2 is Chase Kruger, and number 4 is Robert Martin.
Little AC/DC play in the background. You gotta love it, Scotty. Here we go. Bittner sends it deep. Ball bounces into the end zone.
And that'll be a touchback. Pekin will take it. Start this game on their own 20-yard line. You know, there was rumors that their best running back, Ty Jackson, would not play tonight. We'll see this opening possession as he comes out.
Some kind of injury, Scotty? Or
I don't know. They just said he wasn't going to play, and he is not out there to start the game for Pekin.
Wow, that is absolutely one of their key guys. So this team may, now they start out empty with Benassi in the backfield, trips right, 2 receivers to the left, and here they go. Little
that's an incomplete pass. Yeah, that was a forward pass. Just incomplete.
Yeah, hard to tell from this angle, but it looks like it did go about a yard forward. So, but yeah, this is a different Pekin team, I think, than what we've seen the rest of the year. Jackson's been pretty effective at the running back position, so I think they're going to throw the ball a lot here. Look at this. This is kind of wide open.
He's their best athlete.
Little jet sweep. And gets the edge. Gets a hard hit out of bounds here at about the 40-yard line, right in front of the Metamora bench. And that is number 4, Robert Martin.
Caleb Morrison knocks him out of bounds, but not before he gets about a 19-yard gain for Pekin.
For Pekin.
We got hooked.
39.
We got hooked.
Yeah, we should have seen that jet sweep coming. Again, Pekin in the empty formation here. Number 2 gets the sweep up flag.
I think there's a hold
down at the 40-yard line. And that's number 2, Chase Kruger, gets chased out of bounds by Petrie and Morrison, looks like.
I think that will be against Pekin at the
procedure call there.
Oh, a procedure. I thought there was a hold on that. Out on the flat.
Yeah, it was right on the line of scrimmage. So, but you're right. Usually you kind of see that call a little bit earlier, but that'll bring up a 1st and 15 for Pekin from their own 34-yard line.
So they're going to try and go wide on
yeah, try to get their speed out in space.
1st and 15.
Again,
same play. And Kruger gets run down for no gain, and that's McMillan on the stop.
Did a great job of coming up from his safety position and made a nice stop. And maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no gain. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 15.
No gain on the play
for Pekin.
Down 15.
Pekin's empty, trips left. Benassi looking to the sideline, maybe changing the play. Gets the snap, back to pass, out the flat, gets hit immediately. That's Grady Neal on the tackle for the Redbirds. And that's about a 4-yard gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Neal stood him up and Pickles, delivered the blow. So that was a great hit.
Big down for the Redbird defense here.
Big chance to stop. 3rd and long here. Pekin again, empty. But the ball's on the ground. But as he gets hit right at the 35-yard line, that'll bring up the 4th down for Pekin.
Who is that?
A little bit of a broken play. 25 was in on the tackle.
25 is Aiden Wallace.
Oh, yeah. The tackling machine. He's up a 4th and 14. It looks like Pekin has its punt unit out. Back deep from Metamora is Pickles and
Bittner's over at the other side.
2 sure-handed punt returners.
Kick is up. And it bounces inside the 40-line, 35, down to about the 34-yard line. So Redbirds will start over.
Pretty decent field position. Nice job by the Redbird defense. The Redbird offense comes onto the field.
Wow, what a difference from the Pekin offense without Jackson in there. I mean, really, no run plays, really, just some jet sweeps. But that's an interesting development.
And think about what that offense would be like if they still had Dylan Anderson.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
They would be a handful.
Definitely.
Keon Allen in the backfield along with Petrie.
Morrison shifts to the left-hand side in the H-back position. Keon Allen gets it up the middle. Just a few.
To pick up about a long 3?
Yeah, about 3-4 right in there. Think about Keon Allen as, man, you get him out in the open field, he's fantastic, but he also has a lot of power to his game. He can put his head down. Is he 200 pounds? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5'11", 200. So, I mean, he's a kind of a neat combination back, Hard guy to bring down. Pickles in motion now. Petrie keeps it up the middle. Gets out close to the 45. Looks like he's going to have a 1st down. The Redbird 1st down from their own 45-yard line.
Petrie's a tough quarterback to read if you're a defense because he fakes so well, and those backs do a nice job of acting like they still have the ball.
Absolutely. He's the kind of guy, too. It takes a couple guys to bring him down. You don't see him getting tackled one-on-one very often.
I'm going to throw a name out there that hasn't been said in a long time. Bobby Douglas, old Bear quarterback.
Morrison joins Allen in the background. Morrison, the lead blocker. Allen now falls forward for about 5.
I just like that he got in behind those guys and just leaned forward, and, he got us 5 yards.
Great patience there. Just waiting for the play to develop. Let the blockers do their work in front of him.
Our O-line's opening up some nice holes down here. He's not getting touched for about 2 or 3 yards. Really good.
Again, Morrison, Keon Allen in the backfield with Petrie. Have an offset eye. Keon Allen goes to motion, gets
Keon Allen brought down near the 45-yard line. On the stop, Keegan McCoy.
With that, fake that, and come back to McMillan or Bittner down the sideline.
Yeah, I don't know.
3rd down and 10 for Metamora.
Big down for Metamora. It'd be nice to pick this up, keep this drive alive.
Keon Allen, the sole back of the backfield with Petrie. McMillan split out left. And we've got a timeout by Coach Delinsky here prior to the snap.
Timeout called by Metamora, their 1st timeout.
So Coach saw something he didn't like there.
And that's fine. You don't like it, don't run a play on 3rd down that you don't like.
A 3rd and 10 here right at midfield, kind of a key possession here.
I mean, I imagine if we could get this under 4 yards, we're probably in 4-down territory possibly.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But you've got to get some positive yardage here in this play. If you don't, I think you're kicking it away.
Yeah, I'd like to see the measurements for Brogan Benassi. They just give the name and number. They don't give, and they year too, but they don't give height and weight. So I bet he's 6'2", 185, 190 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, he's and Scott, I swear I remember him from basketball season last year.
I think so too.
I'm crazy, but McMillan goes in motion, and Keon Allen gets it on the left side, still on his feet. And he's got the first down.
Oh, that's just some good hard running.
Nice job to show the misdirection with McMillan coming across. We're looking for the jet sweep there, and Keon Allen is almost like a counter from the backfield there. So you got to love that.
That's a great job by the junior running back.
And Keon Allen holding his hand, comes off the field, and Ashland will come into the backfield for him. So hopefully Keon Allen's okay. But first and 10 for the Redbirds from the Pekin 44-yard line. And Ashland in the backfield with Petrie. Morrison in the H-back position. Petrie back to pass, looking to his right, looking long, looking for McMillan.
Oh, just off his fingertip.
Just a little bit long, but yeah, McMillan was kind of broke his pattern and kind of spun around a little bit, and that may have caused him a couple steps. So that's a tough one there. It did look like he had about a step on the defender, though.
Yeah, he was wide open down here. He just ran a little bit too shallow of the route. He was supposed to go to the front pylon on that corner, but I mean he was wide open.
So it makes it a second. I like the play call, love it. Hey Ryan, can you see if they're working on Keon Allen?
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's seeing the trainer at all. I think he just got a little banged up. I'm sure he'll be back in there.
Petrie for McMillan, connects inside the 25-yard line. Love that play. That's kind of, the deep slant, a kind of a post right between a slant and a post. But I love that play to McMillan. Does a great job using his body to shield away from the defender, makes the catch, secures the ball to the ground. First down Redbirds from the Pekin 24-yard line.
Nice drive so far. Nice drive.
Nice job of mixing things up.
I love the way they went right back to McMillan after that, miscommunication, and they just gave his confidence right back to him, which is great to see.
Petrie keeps it on the left-hand side, cuts it up, close to the 10-yard line.
He's on just inside the 11, but what a great read by Petrie.
Great job, great cut. That'll be a first down from the Pekin 11-yard line. Bittner split out right.
Ashelman still in the backfield along with Morrison and Petrie.
Milling out to the left side. Petrie gets it. Ashleman gets it up the middle, still on his feet. Gets gang tackled inside the 10-yard line, down to maybe the 8.
On the stop, Cam Wheeler.
Yeah, he got inside. Yeah, it's going to be second and about 7 for the Redbirds. Nice first carry in meaningful minutes for Mr. Ashelman.
Yeah, he runs vertical. He runs hard.
He's a man.
Kid.
He is a man-child on Monday night.
Ashleman, the sole back. Morrison, the H-back on the left side. Petrie keeps it up the middle. Sees some daylight.
Watson, touchdown, Metamora.
Beautiful, beautiful. Wow. Like you said, Scott, untouched into the end zone. Great drive by the Redbirds.
That offensive line opens up some big holes for the Redbirds. Great job. That's exactly what we needed. This, without Jadon, our security blanket. Without him, though, our guys, the front line kind of took control of the trenches, and got us all the way down the field for a score, and that's got to feel good for Vic Dolinsky.
Great balance on that drive, some running back, quarterback, and some receiver work. So you got to love it. Just excellent work by the line all around. Edwards and Morrison shift to the left-hand side. Ashland in the backfield. Petrie now going for 2 is into the end zone. And Redbirds take the 8-0 lead here with 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Wow.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Love the way we're looking right now, Scott.
Yeah.
Playing a physical brand of football right now.
Well, is that about a 12-play drive? We went from our 34, so that's a 66-yard drive for Metamora.
Yep, took some time off the clock.
Let's hear it from 1975, celebrating 50 years.
I think the key to that drive was picking up that 3rd and 10. That was a great run by Keon Allen.
Yeah,
to get us over that hump and just continue the momentum.
Celebrating 30 years.
Yeah, big play really got us into 4-down territory then, if we had to go there.
I'm so impressed how the maturity of this offensive line as the season has gone on, and they just keep getting better and better, and imposing their will on teams is becoming pretty impressive.
These sophomores are growing up right in front of our eyes, Scotty.
And you really got to hand it to Ryan Otto, the line coach, who's just done a phenomenal job. And you know what? I want to talk a little bit about our underclass coach. Kurt Ryan does a great job with the freshmen, and they will be a good team. Mark my word. They may be 1-5, but they will be good. They're right there. They just need a few breaks to go their way. They'll be there as we get ready for the kickoff. Graham Bittner, and I believe that's 2 and 4 again. That's Kruger and Martin back deep for Pekin.
Bittner sends it down to the 10-yard line. And gets taken down about the 25-yard line.
Who is that? Number 14 from Metamora. That is Stefan Kierski. Oh, sophomore.
Yeah, nice job. Nice play. But, boy, you could see the speed there from that Pekin receiver. That was number 4. That was Martin on the return.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, they've got some speed, so we've got to make sure we contain them and then take some angles to run these guys down. You don't want to let them get loose.
Does that take a little bit of the wind out of the sails for Pekin? Metamora took the ball right down the field, took it right down to Pekin's throat, scored.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Pekin now comes out with a different formation here. It's like a double tight end, and they got a running back. They run a little jet sweep to the right side, and they're going to get dropped for a loss here inside the 20-yard line.
That's Stephen Petrie.
There's a host of defenders over there. Did a great job.
Yeah, stringing that out. There's no place for him to go. And we had 4 defensive players, and they had guys to block them.
Pekin again, double tight end formation here. And they run up the middle. And that's Barbarina. No, that's Morrison. I'm sorry. It's
Morrison and Petrie again.
Morrison and Petrie on the stop. Brings up a 3rd and 11 for Pekin. Again, another big opportunity here for the Redbird defense to get a stop and change things. Backus now subs into the game. Bring Backus in there. Backus is more of a pass rushing kind of end. It'll be interesting to see if he can get at the quarterback here. Little option to pitch it out to the left side. Gets run down from behind, and that's Morrison on the tackle. That'll bring up a 4th down for the Dragons on their own 30-yard line.
That'll bring on the Pekin punt team once again. Nice job by Metamora. Down in distance. That's very important.
Great job by the defense. It started out that first play, stringing things out, getting the tackle for loss. It just put Pekin behind the chain. And Coach Dolinsky now calls a timeout, and that maybe had an extra player out there. So Coach saves the too many men on the field call there.
That would have been close to a first down for Pekin had they called that.
Yeah, that's huge. So great job by Coach Zielinski to sniff that out.
Timeout called by Metamora. Their second timeout.
When you think about Cranford coming out of the lineup, that does change things, offensively, but also defensively. There's some different assignments out there. So, we've got to be on our A game.
Hey, I want to thank Skip Dubois and the Bakery Bar for bringing up these snacks before the game. Man, they're fantastic.
That's his daughter. I think is that his daughter Emma?
Yeah.
That runs that. And boy, she does a fantastic job. She did stuff for my daughter's wedding. God, that was unbelievable. So she's a talented kid. She's got a little Volkswagen Bug. She drives around to little festivals and things.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It doesn't go very fast, but it's pretty cool looking.
Hunt is up in the middle of the field, and it bounces back towards Pekin, and that'll be inside the 40-yard line.
Right at the 40-yard line. Redbirds will take over 1st and 10 from the Pekin 40. Great field position for Metamora's second possession.
Unbelievable field position there. What a break that ball bounced right back towards the Pekin line there. So, 39-yard line, Redbirds take over. Redbirds come out, Cripps right, Morrison, Pickles, and McMillan on the right-hand side. Ashleman in the backfield. Ball goes to Bittner, and back to Petrie, and Petrie's got it down the sideline. He's got blockers, and into the end zone.
Touchdown, Metamora.
Wow. So Bittner with the touchdown pass to Petrie. And Scott, you talked about Coach Zielinski bringing out some different looks here. Well, I tell you what, that qualifies.
Yeah, that was awfully nice.
Wow, what a nice job.
And then they had that convoy of blockers down the sideline.
Yeah, great job of downfield blocking, and really two key blocks there that sprung Petrie. So, man, that was one of those things where you talk about being football fast, Scotty. Down that sideline, and what a great job. I know you always talk about our time of possession, Scott. So we're getting time of possession issues here. Petrie gets it on the right-hand side, cuts it up, and he's really close. And we get the signal. He's in for the two-point conversion.
Yep.
The Redbirds up 16-0 with 2:04 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was another great drive by Metamora. Hey, you know what? I want to throw out a little thank you to Tim Kaufman. I think he was on the sideline for 29 years being the trainer for Metamora. He's a sponsor. Wow. He sponsors us, but 29 years of service to Metamora. What a great guy too.
Fantastic guy. And my daughter, when she played volleyball and basketball, went to see him, and he'd always help out with twisted ankles, all kinds of things. My son, when he played football, basketball, same thing. My other son, football. So he just did a great job. But we did a lot of work with him, and absolutely appreciate what he's done for the Redbird program.
Yeah, for sure. And he's still a sponsor, so thank him very much. Just good to have people like that associated with the program.
Absolutely.
Graham Bittner gets ready to kick off again here in this first quarter. This will be our third kickoff. Redbirds up 16-0. You got any other scores from around the conference? I know we have East Peoria trailing Washington 21-0. Dunlap's also 21-0 over Canton. What was that one? Morton up 6-0 over Limestone.
Bittner gets it down inside the 10. And Martin gets out over the 25-yard line, gets from their own 30 here.
Oh, the screen kind of froze up on us here a minute.
Pekin now in a little wing set, and they run right up the middle, get about 5 yards. Here. Vanessa gets the snap, quarterback keeper, and he gets hit immediately, and he's just not going to make it to the first down. That'll bring up a 4th down for the Redbirds. I didn't see who was on the stop there, but great tackle.
Was that Sol Swanson, I think, in on that, along with Kylan McMillan, I mean. Brings up a 4th again.
Pekin goes for it on 4th down. They're trying to draw the Redbirds offside. And there it is. They hand it off to the running back, and he gets swallowed up. Oh, he
got that second, third.
On the second effort, gets the first down for Pekin, but boy, almost had a stop there for the Redbirds.
Pekin with the first hit.
Got to give credit to that Pekin back. He kind of spun out of it, and great second effort there. So that brings up a first down for Pekin from their own 42-yard line.
And they're going to get the play
Snap
off.
it, run right up the middle. Still on his feet, over midfield, and he's breaking loose. And Petrie now in pursuit. Cuts back. And Petrie now drives him out of bounds right about the 10-yard line. That's number 2, Chase Kruger, for Pekin.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Take this time to thank our sponsors as we head into the quarter break.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Metamora leads at 16.
Kerrigan Pub, serving drinkable happiness since 2000. This pub's for you.
Fans welcoming tonight are Pekin cheerleaders for tonight's
Commerce Bank. From setting short-term goals to planning for your future, if it matters to you, it matters to us. Commerce Bank, member FDIC. Easy Mortgage, looking for the lowest interest rates on your mortgage? Redbird alum Mortgage Matt can help you save big on your next home. Call Easy Mortgage today. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drink every time you visit. See you on the square. Kirby Food, be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat department. Kirby Food is proud to be 100% employee owned. And the last one, Mason Funeral Home, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Stop by and see Ross. As Metamora comes onto the field and to start this second quarter, Pekin knocking on the door. Redbirds up 16-0, but Pekin's got it first and 10 at what the...
Right about the 11-yard line, looks like. You know, it almost looked like the Redbird defense wasn't really set there. You know, I think we thought the quarter was going to hit, and they ran that play, and you know, Stephen Petrie was heads up and ran him down, but boy, almost a score there right at the end. Quarterback keeper gets inside the 5-yard line.
I think he's right on the 5.
On the stop, Stephen Petrie.
He's just inside the 5.
Brings up about a second and 3.5,
4.
4. Running back up the middle. And
Touchdown.
He's into the end zone. That's number 2, Chase Kruger, for the score for Pekin. Pekin looks like they're going to kick the extra point here. Kick is up, and it is through.
16-7.
16-7, 11:32 to go in the second. So really, you know, when you think about defensively, great effort. Just one little chink in the armor there.
Yeah. So here, Coach Herring talked about, we give teams 1 or 2 plays, and he's not happy about that. But, man, at the high school level, it's hard not to give somebody 1 or 2 plays.
Absolutely. And you got a little different personnel grouping here than you're used to seeing, you know, from Pekin. So, you know, it's just a little different scouting this team and being ready for that. You know, you got different kids doing different things, and you know, they threw in a lot of jet sweeps. You've seen a lot of different formations out of them. So, you know, defense just has to be ready.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of their first drive was, you know, they're going sideline to sideline, and we were able to kind of plug them up. But when they go north-south, that's when we're looking for, you know, we're seeing some more problems. So hopefully we can get that squared away.
Yeah, you're right. They've done their damage really between the tackles, if you think about it.
And to think how close we were to turning that ball over on downs. They went on a 4th and short, and we almost stopped them.
Yeah, that second effort made everything. So it looks like Pickles is deep for the Redbirds. And he's flanked by
he's got Bittner and number 6 back here deep.
Number 6 is Braden Cox.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an exciting player too. We've got some weapons.
Absolutely. Eli Simmons, number 12 in the short receive position. So let's get some field position here. Long kick into the end zone. Redbirds will start from the 20-yard line. That tells you about the respect that Pekin has for our return men there.
Yeah, for sure.
The offense takes the field. Looks like Ashleman will be in the backfield with Petrie. Morrison comes back out in the H position. McMillan out wide, the receiver position. Zeke Bavard in at tight end. Morrison shifts to the left-hand side. And Ashleman gets it on the left side, bounces out, still on his feet, and he'll lose a yard.
Ball carrier Mark Ashleman. Brought down by Pekin Dragons.
Brings up a 2nd and 11 for the Birds. Bittner and Pickles check into the game.
2nd down 12.
For the Redbirds. They're split out right. Elijah Edwards at the tight end position.
I just think we have an advantage with both Pickles and McMillan. I think at some point we're going to get those guys isolated.
Ashleman gets it on. Oh, boy, I missed that fake. I tell you what. Ashleman sold me, Scott.
Yes, he did. Brings up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Now Bittner comes into the game, along with Braden Cox, McMillan, and Pickles. Got Pickles in the backfield. Cox goes in motion. Ball goes to Morrison. Morrison's got it. Gets out to about the 25-yard line.
Brings up a 4th and 5.
4th and 5 for the Redbirds. The looks like Graham Bittner's out there to kick it away.
So he'll be our first punt of the evening.
Pickles and McMillan at the gunner position for the Birds. Nice kick up the middle, and ball's right about midfield, stops, and Pickles downs it at the Pekin 48-yard line.
Pekin's got pretty decent field position.
Yeah, not bad. Well, we'll see if the defense can adjust.
Kind of a puncher's kind of a game here. We came out and threw some haymakers, and then Pekin kind of weathered the storm, and now they've scored last. They have a little bit of maybe the momentum on their side.
Pekin back in this kind of double wing formation here. Right between the tackles, they run it right up the middle and get stopped immediately.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Is that Morrison?
Yeah, Morrison in on the tackle there.
Who's that ran the ball for Pekin?
That number,
number 3?
Yeah, number 3. That was the Dragon.
Jackson Trailer. Trailer, the sole back, with Benassi in the backfield. Give it back to Trailer, who again has some daylight, but gets pulled down, does not get tackled, and now he finally gets gang tackled right at midfield.
I think they're going to,
Jackson Trailer fights his way to the 50-yard line.
So that'll bring up a third down.
Who was that carried the ball?
3rd and 8, and that was number 3, Jackson Trailer. I've got a running back in for Pekin, number 5, Jaden Daw. Fullback. Hands it off to him up the middle, and he's got way too much room there. Gets down to the 40-yard line for the first down. And, boy, we've got some big holes right in the middle of our defense here, Scott.
Yeah.
It's a Pekin first down.
Daw again. Gets wrestled down for a gain of a couple. That's 97, Caden Coutoni on the tackle.
Pickup of about 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, about 4 yards there. It brings up a 2nd and 6 for Pekin.
2nd down, 6 for Pekin.
Chase Kruger now, number 2 in the backfield for Pekin. He gets it again on the right side. Falls forward for another couple yards. So Pekin's really doing a running back by committee here, Scott. Just keeping some fresh guys in there. And their line's doing a nice job right now, opening up some holes. That brings up a 3rd and short for Pekin, 3rd and 2. Benassi and the keeper up the middle, and he's got the first down over the 30-yard line.
Quarterback keeper, Brogan Benassi. On the stop, A.J. Yeager, assisted by Caleb Morrison.
A.J. Yeager in on the stop for the Redbirds. Benassi back to pass, looking to his left, looking up in the end zone. It's just a little bit long. That ball's incomplete. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for Pekin from the Redbird 30.
Pickles on the coverage.
Yeah, it was. He might have had his feet a little bit, but still, I think.
Yeah, they're kind of setting it up with those runs up the middle, you know, trying to get us to bite a little bit.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Pekin Dragons.
Quarterback option, he keeps it, runs into his own lineman, but falls forward for about 5, maybe 6.
He's a tough quarterback.
Yeah, he does a nice job, but I think we overplayed the pitch man just a little bit there, Scott. So it's a 3rd and 4 for Pekin here. Again, big down for the defense. Right up the middle, number 5 falls forward for the first down inside the 20, down to about the 18.
Brought down by Stephen Petrie, and a Pekin gets the first down.
Again, Pekin right up the middle, and somehow Shaw does not go down after the hit by Petrie and falls forward for another couple yards. It gets about 6 to bring up a 2nd and 4.
He picked up about 3 yards after he got hit.
Yeah, wow. That was impressive.
2nd down 5 for the Dragons.
Now number 3, Jackson Traylor in the backfield for Pekin. Traylor gets it and gets hit immediately.
That's a good, I can't see who.
That was 97, 22, and 49 in on the tackle there.
Yeah. That was Swanson, Morrison, and would you say 97?
Yeah,
Tony.
Yep. Just swallowed the Pekin defender up. They're running the lead really effectively between the tackles, but I think we'd be really good to shed our blocks and get in there and play some hard-nosed defense.
Brings up a 3rd and 4. No gain on the play. As he hands it off, no, keeps it. And now still on his feet. And boy, he's awful close to the first down.
On the stop, Jason Pickles, Tyler McMillan.
Tell you what, he does a nice job with the option and the read.
Short of a first down, brings up 4th and 1.
Yeah, he's a tall quarterback, but he really gets the pad level down. Makes him a good runner.
4th and 1 for Pekin here, big down. And draws the Redbirds offside. And let's see the call here from the official. See if there's any movement in the line from Pekin.
It's half the distance, that's the first down.
Encroachment.
Yep, half the distance. So that's a 1st and goal now for Pekin inside the 5-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Dragons. Ball marked at the 5-yard line.
Run up the middle.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone. With 4:01 in the second, Pekin puts another touchdown up. That brings the score 16-13. And Pekin will go for the 1-point conversion here. Kick is
up and good.
It is no good.
No good. Woo.
Missed wide left.
Wow.
So that'll keep the score at 16-13 with 4:01 to go here in the second.
Our offense has time to work its way down and get a touchdown before, and then we get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah. So see what we've got for a 4-minute drill here, Scott.
Yeah.
The student section was chanting Cody Parkey on that one.
Yeah. No double doinker, but still same result, right? Wow. Tell you what, defensively, we've got to figure out that inside. I know coaches will look at that at halftime and figure out what we've got to do to shore up the inside. But boy, between the tackles, we really gave up a lot there. Pickles deep for the Redbirds to receive.
for Metamora, Brandon Cox, Jason Pickles, Brandon Pickles.
Kick is fielded inside the 5-yard line. And then Cox with the ball gets out over the 25-yard line.
Pretty nice return by the sophomore.
Yeah, nice job. I mean, he picked that up on about the 1-yard line. So, Pickles did a nice job staying in front of him and gave him a little bit of room there. The Redbirds will start from their own 27-yard line.
And Keon Allen is back in the backfield for the Birds.
That's good to see.
If we can have all home point court members head to the track at this time, all home point court members and attendees, please head to the track.
Pickles and McMillan split out left. Morrison, the H-back, on the right side. Pickles goes in motion. Back to pass. Petrie looks up top for McMillan. He's still on his feet.
Oh!
Ball comes out, and he's called down by the official at the 32-yard line.
He's down.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass, beautiful catch, and that gets the Redbirds down deep into peak territory.
Yeah, that flips the field pretty quick. So, great job by McMillan on the catch.
It's a Metamora first down.
I think that's the old rule, Scotty. The ground can't cause a fumble, So, he had full control of the ball going to the field, so the official blew it dead. Pickles in motion again. Petrie now keeps it up the middle. We've got a flag over right around the 30-yard line.
Petrie on the carry for Metamora.
See what the call is. I think they're checking with the Pekin coach.
That must be legal procedure.
That'll be something against the Redbirds, I'm guessing.
I'd say it's of the 5-yard variety. Procedure. Yeah, procedure.
Yep. Procedure call. That'll bring us back 5 yards. That'll be a 1st and 15 from the Pekin 37-yard line.
I like that RPO we're running with the quick slant. It's looking good for big play potential.
We've got Pickles and Bittner split out left. Now McMillan joins him for Tripp on the left side. Keon Allen in the backfield. Petrie back to pass over the middle, looking for Pickles, and almost caught by Pekin, but did not maintain control of the ball. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 15 for the Redbirds.
Kind of threw that into triple coverage.
Yeah, a lot of guys over there. Absolutely. Morrison checks back in for Pickles. Again, Keon Allen in the backfield with Petrie. Bittner split out left. And now Petrie looking downfield, looking long for McMillan, who adjusts to the ball and makes the catch inside the 5-yard line.
Wow.
Nice job by Kalen McMillan to adjust to that pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He came back to the ball and shielded the defender from the ball. So great play by McMillan to make that play.
For his first goal from the 4-yard line, Randy. This is just what the doctor ordered. So we had 2 defensive lapses and let Pekin kind of back into the game, but now we're kind of asserting ourselves again.
Absolutely. So, Allen in the backfield with Petrie. Petrie gets it, and now we've got a flag here.
Flag on the play.
Clock will stop.
Yep.
2:04 to go here in the half.
That didn't look good from the get-go. I'm not sure why.
We were in a big hurry, it looked like, when we got out there.
We had plenty of time.
So, Ball gets moved back to the 9-yard line, so it'll be first and goal from the 9. We were just maybe trying to catch them, a little bit off guard there, Scott.
First and goal from the 9. Clock still running.
Bittner split out right. McMillan on the left side. Keon Allen in the backfield. Elijah Edwards shift to the right-hand side. Petrie will keep it on the right side. He's got blockers still on his feet inside the 5. It's
down
taken
to
down
about the 3?
About the 4, 3 right in there. So your second and goal from right about the 4, it looks like.
They picked up 5 yards.
Yeah. Nice job by Morrison and Edwards to really lead that charge on the right-hand side. McMillan split out right. Bittner on the left side. Ashleman comes into the backfield with Petrie. Morrison on the left side. Morrison shifts to the right side. Petrie gets it. Keeps it on the right side. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown! Touchdown, Metamora.
Redbirds score with 52.7 left in the half. Great job by the Redbirds. Redbirds bring out the kicker.
Well, 10.
Graham Bittner will look to kick. Being held by his brother, Braden. Kick is up, and it's good. So Redbirds will take a 10-point lead here with 52.7 to go in the half, 23-13.
Yeah. That was a great confidence builder for Metamora.
So Scott, I asked about the 4-minute drill, not the 3-minute and 8-second drill, right? I hope we haven't left too much time here on the clock.
No, there's 52 seconds, almost 53 seconds. I would think we're in good shape. We just got to play good, solid defense right now.
Yep, we got to be ready for them to throw the ball. I got to believe they're going to come out in that empty formation.
And they're going to have. So, we get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah.
So, Randy, I think Coach Galinsky's got to be pretty happy with what we've done to kind of fill in for Jade Cranford.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, such a key player to play without, you know what I mean? So you're right. For us to come out and play the way we have, did a great job mixing up the pass and the run. We've had a little bit more carries from Stephen Petrie tonight, so he's kind of picked up some of the slack. So great job. Kind of with a 3-pronged defense there. So Bittner now kicks off. Kind of a squib. Gets picked up at about the 15-yard line. And gets out for the 35. So Pekin will take over with 46 seconds in the half.
Brought down by Grady Neal for the Redbirds.
Pekin will start from right about their own 37-yard line.
So, and then after the homecoming festivities, we'll have a chat with Metamora head basketball coach Justin Davis.
Awesome. Looking forward to what he has to say. I know he's got a pretty young team coming back, too. We got a lot of sophomores out here, but I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of sophomores on the basketball team this year as well.
And some good ones.
Vanessa on the keeper up the middle. Gets tackled immediately. No gain on the play.
I think that's Barbarinas, I think. Yep, Barbarinas on the tackle.
Nice
he
job.
Just engulfed him.
Yeah. Just launched himself at him. Great job by Barbarinas. Clock is still running, under 30 seconds. Pekin now sets up empty. Benassi back to pass. Now he's going to keep it. Gets pulled down.
Oh, that's
again
great.
After a gain of 2. Again, clock running under 10 seconds, and I can't imagine Pekin going to want to keep this going. So
That'll probably be the last half of the first half. Redbirds will take a 23-13 lead into the halftime locker room. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the introduction of the homecoming court and then a chat with Metamora basketball coach Justin Dane.
Accompanied by her parents Anne and Chris Kukla. Next up, freshman Chris Ferris, here with his parents Jessica and Chris Ferris. Our sophomores, Isabella Gilmore, here with her parents Sarah and Andy Gilmore. Sophomore Tyler Cope, here with his parents Amy and Justin Cope. And this year's juniors, Hadley Davis, with her parents Janelle and Michael Davis. Connor Johns, with his parents Amber Lorenzotti and Brian Johns. And introducing our senior attendant, our first senior attendant, Colleen Peters, accompanied by her parents, Catherine Lavin and Tim Peters. Next up, Stephen Petrie on the field tonight, accompanied by his parents, Michelle and Christopher Petrie. Next up, senior attendant, Caitlin Hand, with her parents, Michelle and Timothy Hand.
I know that voice.
And senior attendant, Derek Hover, accompanied by parents, Elizabeth and James Hover. Next up, please welcome Mia Whitfield, accompanied by her parents, Marcus Whitfield and Rachel and Chris Sternad. And please welcome Riley Blue, accompanied by his parents Anne and Donald Blue. Riley also on the field tonight. And finally, we present this year's homecoming queen, Emerson Stone, accompanied by her parents, Julie and Scott Stone. And next up, please welcome our homecoming king, Luke McNeil, with his parents, Laura and John McNeil. Fans, how about a final round of applause for our 2025 homecoming court. Congratulations to all our winners. direct your attention to the south end zone for tonight's Easy Mortgage Touchdown Challenge. The students will be racing across the field for a score tonight. Jacob Crotch and Silas Denny will attempt to win tonight. For playing tonight, students will receive an Easy Mortgage shirt, and the winner will receive a $25 gift card, courtesy of the Easy Mortgage team. Jacob Crotch and Silas Denny. And they're off. We've got a winner, compliment of the Easy Mortgage team. So welcoming back your 2025 Redbird Marching Band, directed by Zach Philikoff, Kelly Jerose, Kylie Hankowski, Marion Kennel, Nick Jerose, Noah Berkshire, Sheila Strelo, Kara Fletcher, and Sarah Walsh. Under the direction of Senior Drum Major Derek Holver and Junior Drum Major Noah Grigate, the band will perform all three movements of the 2025 production entitled Song of the Siren for the first time. Tonight, get excited to see our sailors take to the waves, make contact with the sirens, fall prey to their song, and perish. Drum Major Derek Holver and Noah Grigate, is your band ready? Metamora High School, the field is yours in our halftime homecoming performance.
Cheer.
The Metamora Marching Redbirds.
Ready to go. Welcome back to Lowell Field. We're here with Metamora head basketball coach Justin Dave. Coach, won't be long, and the snow will be flying. Hopefully it will cool down by then.
I was just telling those guys, they were talking about basketball season's coming. It doesn't feel like it. No, it feels like it's going to be August here in a few days.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's hot. Coach, you got a young team coming. You got some talent, but you got a pretty young team.
A real young team. The youngest team that we've ever had as long as I've been here, which isn't that long, but 13 years or so. We have no seniors right now, which I've never experienced. I think two is we were just talking, two is the fewest we've ever had, which is kind of ironic because it was that same year that was the COVID year when we had all those young guys, 3 sophomores starting, Zach Schroeder, another junior. So yeah. This year's going to be similar to that. A lot of young guys, not a lot of varsity experience. We got one guy, kind of like when Ethan was a sophomore, he was a returning starter. Brady's coming back, one guy with a little bit of experience right now. But it's going to be similar to what it was 4 years ago. Just got to build them up and maybe take some lumps this year with our tough schedule that we have with TOC and Jack Tosh and some of the other tough games that we'll have. But it'll be good for these guys.
So you know about everybody knows about like you said, the Tournament of Champions. You've got Jack Tosh. You got the Mid-Atlantic Conference. But some of the other schools you got coming in as non-conference opponents. Who do you have?
We actually have 10 or 11 home games this year. We got a ton of home games in January. We got Springfield High coming. Taylorville's coming up in January. Played Peoria High at home this year in December. U High is coming to our place. Champaign Central's coming to our place. Yorkville Christian.
Ooh, they're coming back now.
Coming back.
I always wondered, is Springfield Griffin never going to make a trip up?
Good question. We scheduled at their play, or at the MLK tournament last year. We played them in a neutral site. We talked about them coming back this year. Just I guess I don't know, it didn't work out for their dates on their end or something. sometimes you just can't get a return.
Right. Coach, what kind of things you guys been doing this summer? What's been going on?
A lot of lifting. We got to get stronger. We had, I think, 4 guys, maybe 5 guys with a driver's license this summer. So it's hard to win a lot of high school sports without a driver's license.
Got to get like an Uber account lined up for these guys or something.
I know.
Right?
We got to get them stronger. We got to get in the weight room and just play a lot. Just get used to playing together. But I mean, these guys have grown up playing together, having success. They have a lot of chemistry. The one thing you'll probably stand out right away is that they move the ball, they share the ball, they play together so well. They play together like some of our best teams that we've had in the past. Just so unselfish, so balanced. Really cares about how many points they score. It's all about winning.
Yeah, and you've got we know about Brady Jones. He started every game last year as a freshman, but that sophomore kids that are sophomores now, that's a very, very good class.
Yep.
And you've probably got a couple of those guys you're going to have to kind of lean on a little bit.
Yeah. Sam Koch has made as big of improvement in the last 6 months as probably anybody I've seen in my time here. Grown a little bit and really athletically has expanded his abilities. Jumping wise, he's gotten quicker, he's moving better, and just his skill set. Like yesterday, we were doing some shooting drills, and he's hit 10 out of 11, and then he hit 9 in a row later. He's just really improved. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised by how good they see Sam Koch this year. Some other sophomores, Ashton Taylor's made some huge gains. He's really improved as a jump shooter. He's always been a really good driver, getting to the basket, finish with both hands, really good passer. Just a cerebral player. We're really excited about his development. Another sophomore, Cam Beekman's grown several inches. He's almost 6'5" now with a 6'7.5" wingspan. I should say almost 6'6" now. Does a lot of things that go unnoticed. Doesn't do a lot of flashy things, but is starting to get one here and there, a tip dunk. Catch the ball off the drive, dunk it on somebody. He's able to bring, kind of like Luke Hop a little bit, where he can handle the ball, get to the basket a little bit. Another sophomore, Colin Morrison, has made huge strides. Had a really great summer. Lefty that can go both ways, really shoots it. He's as tough of a player as probably we've ever had here. He reminds me of a Drew Tucker in terms of just mentality. Like nobody, he's never going to let anybody beat him at anything. And if he does, there's going to be some choice words or some ripped jerseys or something like that. But he's just a fiery, fierce competitor, a leader. A guy that's constantly talking and making sure guys are doing the right thing, whether on the court or off the court. Just really excited about these guys. Gavin Geyer is a kid that we missed all of last season. Unfortunately had some medical problems and got back for baseball season, but he looks like a totally different player. It's almost like getting a transfer. You watch him play right now, you're like, oh, we would have won the sectional last year if he'd have played. That's how impactful he is. Sometimes he looks like the best player at the gym. For us, just the motor, the passing, no-look passes, the defense. He's strong enough, he's quick enough, he can guard pretty much any position. We've a lot of guys that have made a lot of progress this summer.
And he's a junior, right?
He's a junior, yep.
Wow, Coach, a lot of development here. Kind of a lot of moving parts, a lot of changes. What's this team going to look like on the floor? Are we going to be looking at a run and gun team? Are we looking at a pressing team, a half-court team? I'm just, these freshmen have really come a long way. Yeah. What's the best look for the Birds next year? What are we going to see?
We're still figuring all that out. The shot clock's coming in one more season, so as young as we are, we're starting to try to speed up our pace a little bit, so that we don't have to make a dramatic change next year with the shot clock. We just can kind of seamlessly flow from next year into this year, and hopefully do a lot of the same stuff with all the same guys coming back for another year. So speeding up the pace, pushing the ball a little bit more. I think we have 8, 9, maybe even 10 guys that are solid bodies out there for us. So we may play a few more guys to try to play faster and shorter spurts in there. But there's still a few guys that we need on the court a lot. So we're not going to play like Yorkville Christian and just chuck it down court and shoot immediately. It's not going to be like an NBA team, but it's going to be a little bit more controlled. But we are definitely changing some things up.
Coach, one of my favorite players that you got going back to is that Logan Vasquez.
Oh, me too.
It always seems like he's got the biggest smile as he's hitting a three against you. He's still smiling, and one of the most enjoyable kids to watch play.
Yeah, he is. We're really excited about him. He's maybe our best on-ball defender. He all summer he guarded the other team's best guard and shut a few guys down that were pretty good players. It's maybe his best attribute is he loves to guard. And he can really guard dynamic guards. But he also shoots the ball really well. So he's a huge part of our next 2 years for sure.
And you think about him, when you think about him, he's just a leader by the way he plays, dives on the floor, absolute will to win in any situation. So what a fun kid to watch.
A lot of passion, a lot of energy, and like you said, you can see the smile on his face. Like he loves ball, he loves to play, he loves to compete. Like he's the kid who would come in as a freshman and go up to Cooper Koch, who's signed with Iowa, and challenge him to play one-on-one every day and get beat, but come back the next day and play him again. And that's just his mentality. And that's why he is where he is. He just loves to compete, loves to play, loves to be in the gym. He's a guy you have to watch because he will play through an injury that he shouldn't be. You have to make sure you tell him you are not allowed to play because I think you need to see the trainer right now.
Coach, thanks so much for taking some time. And it won't be long. We'll be dodging some snowflakes, hopefully, and watching some good Metamora basketball.
Yep. Can't wait. It's going to go by fast.
Yes, it will. Stick around. You want to stick around for the third quarter?
Sure.
All
no
right.
problem. Those other coaches can watch the game on their own. Coach Vaughn and Coach Jordan are down there watching. Yeah, this is a lot better seat. I can see a lot better up here.
Coach, when you were in high school, you played basketball. Did you play any other sport?
I played every sport growing up, but when I got to high school, my coach sat me down and kind of told me the opportunities that I might have if I keep getting better, and he was right. And we had a guy named Sherrick McManus playing 1 year ahead of me who was running back. I was a tailback growing up too, and kind of thought, if I stay with this, what am I going to play as a junior on varsity? I'm not going to play. He obviously went on to have a 10-year NFL career and was an incredible athlete. But I wasn't scared to get injured, but I can remember the freshman football coach kind of teasing me, what are you scared to get hurt? And I was kind of like, yeah, if I missed the whole basketball season, it would be bad because I'm way better at basketball than I am at that. But played a lot of soccer growing up. I almost played soccer in high school, but it didn't.
As Pekin gets ready to kick off, Coach, you had a big offseason too. You got married.
I did. Actually over spring break. Yeah, back in March.
Cox with the ball. Comes across the field, cuts it up, still on his feet, out over the 30-yard line.
Down to about the 33. Nice return for the sophomore wide receiver as Metamora gets ready to come on for their first possession here of the second half. Coach, has that changed things for you? Being married now, and you probably don't get to spend as much time at the gym, maybe?
Not quite.
Yeah, these are tough questions. He's a newly married guy. He's got to be careful here.
Oh no, I still spend quite a bit of time at the gym. Luckily she works a lot too, so our schedules work out pretty well.
Petrie with the keeper, and he'll get
still on his feet over the 40. Cuts it back in, out to midfield. Rugby scrum down inside the 45-yard line of Pekin. Wow. Whew. Nice job by the line just to continue to pursue the play and kind of give him a push there at the end.
So I don't know this for sure. Has she been to many Metamora games, or does she watch the broadcast?
She watches the broadcast a lot. She's worked in Springfield for the last 4 years, so she kind of, some days she stays out there. She had a place out there. She doesn't she doesn't work in Springfield anymore, but for the last few years, it's been hard for her to get to like Friday night games and stuff when she's coming home from Springfield.
First and 10 for the Redbirds. Petrie, another keeper, and he finds another hole.
Still on his feet. Goes out of bounds. Real close to the first down. Looks like he's got it.
So he'll be forced out at about the 31-yard line.
I tell you what, guys, Petrie's running a little bit like his older brother right now, and it's pretty awesome.
Fun to watch Ethan Petrie run back in the day, man. He was a boomer.
He was a bruiser for sure. I think he had a couple older brothers though that played, or an older brother that played football.
My brother Jordan played here freshman year only. My brother Josh played 4 years at Richwood. He was a really good player. He was a lineman.
Yeah.
He was a first-team all-conference lineman. He played both ways. Back when Richwood was
again with the carry up the middle. Still on his feet. Still moving. Wow. Have you been taking class from the Philadelphia Eagles or what here, Scott? My goodness. We're getting a lot of lineman participation here with the running game. Love it.
It's push in high school. Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Brings up a second and short, second and about 3.
Second down 3.
A little play action pass going for the end zone here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Second short.
Petrie back to pass, throws it up. Bittner's the intended receiver.
He held him.
Boy,
Throw the flag.
We might see a flag there, but no yellow debris on the field. Wow, that was.
Are they saying both of them were trying to jockey? So
yeah, that's a tough one.
That was a good call, Coach. Maybe you're on the money. There was a lot of jersey there on the defense, pulling at our receivers. So I'm not sure what the ref was watching there.
Brings up a third down in about 2.5 for the Birds. Ashelman in the backfield with Petrie. Petrie now will keep it up the middle. Falls forward. He's got the first down.
Great
down
call.
Close to the 20-yard line, down about the 21.
First and 10 Redbirds.
On the stop, Carson Eldridge, assisted by Donovan Knapp. Metamora, first down.
Coach Dame, how many brothers? Yeah,
3 younger brothers.
3 younger brothers. You guys had to have some, flag football games out in the yard, right?
Oh, yeah. Back in the day when kids used to play out on the street until night, until dinner time and you come home, we played a little bit of everything. Wiffle ball, kickball, football, basketball.
Love it. Ashelman on the carry.
Oh, he takes a pretty good wallop there.
Gets hit immediately.
Ashelman on the carry.
We grew up as big Bears fans, watching the highlights of Walter Payton jumping over the pile into the end zone, and we used to try to do that over the couch in the basement.
So when I was growing up, I was a big Bear fan, but that was in the mid-'70s, and every Sunday at 12:30 we had basketball practice at St. Mary's. You know who the coach was?
Probably
Eldon Zover.
Yeah.
Hey, he wasn't a football fan, so he didn't care about Walter Payton.
Petrie on the keeper up the middle, gets a couple. But yeah, you watch Sweetness play. I mean, man, he was inspirational, and every time, he'd go to get tackled, he'd lunge forward and get another half a yard or 2 yards. He'd punish the guy trying to tackle him. Just a fun guy to watch.
You just don't see people move the way he moved. Him and Barry Sanders back then.
Oh, man.
Just so different.
Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Redbirds inside the 20-yard line.
Petrie back to pass, looking for Bittner. It's just not there. Ball is incomplete. That brings up a 4th down.
Intended receiver Braden Bittner brings a 4th down. Descending for the Dragons, Logan McCann.
That's that back shoulder play that's been really effective so far this season. It just couldn't connect there.
That's the same play that Nelson threw the touchdown pass on. Little back shoulder play to the left side.
Yeah.
Pickles and Bittner split out right. McMillan on the left side. Morrison in the H-back. And now Pekin will take a timeout. Talk things over.
Timeout called by the Pekin Dragons.
Big play here.
Huge.
Yeah. Are there any other changes? Like, I don't think they've changed any basketball rules or anything this year.
Unfortunately, they still have the flop rule. Haven't gotten rid of that yet. I don't know that they will.
It's going to be interesting for you this year. You get to watch, Big Ten games. You get to see Cooper Koch, watch Missouri Valley. You get to see Matthew Zobrist. That's a pretty good feather in the caps.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. We got a lot of kids. I'm actually going to go watch Ethan and Jonah Funk play against Creighton.
Oh, wow. Yeah, South Dakota.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and Creighton has Owen Freeman from Iowa who played with Ethan in AAU 3 years. So it'll be really cool to watch those guys play against each other. He was the Moline guy. We actually, after winning the state championship 2023, it was probably like 4 a.m., and the coaches are hanging out in our room, and who walks in? Ethan Kaiser and Owen Freeman together, and they hang out and tell stories after the game for a little bit. It'll be fun to go watch them.
Owen Freeman's going to be tough at Creighton. I mean, he was a stud at Iowa.
Yeah, he was.
Petrie back to pass, scrambles to his right side. He's got a little green, cuts back to his left, still on his feet, makes a move, gets down inside the 15. Wow. Doesn't quite get the first down, but man, I tell you what, Stephen Petrie covered a lot of green there on that play. And we've got a Pekin player down about the 25-yard line. But what an effort by Stephen Petrie.
Made something out of nothing there.
Yeah. But Pekin will take over from their own 15-yard line. Looks like we'll have a little timeout here for injury. So how about the little guard from Iowa, Brock Harding? Where did he end up?
TCU.
TCU, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Where Noah Reynolds was at last year.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's neat to see these guys that we've competed against, or guys from the area, to kind of go to these places.
It's really cool to follow them. Some of the guys you play against at TOC over the last couple of years, some of these good players we've seen. Just seeing and sometimes these guys move around so much that you can't really follow them, but you may put on a college game at some point in the season and, oh yeah, that's the kid we played at Washington.
It is amazing now with this NIL and the portal. These guys go in and they're gone on the day. And,
It's hard for me. I don't get to watch much college, or especially not NBA once our season gets started, so it's hard to follow them.
Yeah, I'm a little bummed Morez Johnson went in the portal, and about a day Michigan stuck him up. And, man, I was really excited to see what he'd do with Illinois this year. So Martin gets the pass from Benassi, gain of about 8 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and 2. Benassi hands it off and gets hit immediately. And great play. Who was that on the tackle there? That was
that Petoni?
Yeah, 97 stood him up in the gap and just drove him backwards.
Great play. Kate Petoni.
Yeah, great job. Hit that out. We've got to do to their run game here. That brings up a 3rd and about 4 for Pekin from their own 20. Quarterback keeper. Boy, he's awful close to the first down. It almost looks like he's a half a ball short, but we'll see where the spot comes in.
On the stop, Grady Neal.
And they give him the first down, so.
Tough spot there.
Yeah. Tough run by Benassi. He took a big hit there, but got it done. Up the middle. That's Grady Neal, and on the stop.
Grady Neal. Yeah, that's a great play by Grady Neal.
Up a 2nd and about 8.
Second down, 8 for Pekin.
Well, quarterback option. And we've got I think that's going to be a clip out there. That's going to bring him back a little bit. So
I saw the flag, yeah.
Block at the back there, so, yep.
Haven't been many flags today, huh?
No, they're not many. It's been a pretty clean game.
Yeah.
That's a couple procedure call. Really has been all it's been. So that'll be 10 yards from the spot, I believe. So that'll bring up a second and 18,
about
something
18,
like that.
yeah.
Again, big opportunity here for the defense, but you got to imagine Pekin's going to throw the ball. Try to get some of that yardage back.
We haven't had an interception in a while.
Oh, a little flea flicker. Looking long.
Here you go, Scott.
And incomplete. Bittner in coverage for the
Pretty
Redbirds.
good, pretty good coverage. He was right there.
Almost manifested the interception there.
If you say it enough times, it'll happen.
Brings up a 3rd and 18 for Pekin.
So, Coach, what'd you do over the summer other than basketball?
Went on a trip to Wyoming and Utah.
Oh, nice.
Went to Salt Lake City, went to Park City.
Pekin lines up empty. Man in motion, and we've got some. I think got a flag over here. Probably 2 guys in motion, maybe. Bring it
Well,
back
they
5
didn't
yards.
snap it yet. I think it's just an illegal motion. I think their guy flinched. Oh, delay a game.
Take that too.
Yeah, looks like we're putting our pass rush personnel in. We're gonna go after the QB on this one.
That takes it down inside the 11, right on the 11-yard line. 3rd and 23. Down in distance, Randy. Got to keep down in distance.
See if Backus can get in here and get a sack.
Yeah, he's definitely our pass rush guy. Oh, and Morrison.
Somebody got in there.
Ball's up and incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
4th and 23 deep. That'll bring on the Pekin punt unit.
Morrison and Backus did a nice job putting some pressure on him to throw that ball just a little bit earlier than he wanted to.
Yep.
Pickles and Bittner back to receive.
We should have some good field position.
They're both on the 40-yard line here, so.
How about we just block it?
Kicker in their own end zone.
Oh.
Kick is up, and Bittner catches it at the 40, so Redbirds will take over from the Pekin 40. Excellent field position.
Yes. I just love guys back there. Just if they never return a punt, just catch it.
Catch it. That saves 15, 20 yards sometimes, you know?
Or more.
Yeah. Pickles and McMillan split out right. Ashman in the backfield with Petrie. Ashelman gets it up the middle, spins away from 2 defenders, and gets out of bounds inside the 25.
Oh,
a flag.
I think it's holding on Metamora. Yep. Hold on Metamora.
Never like seeing that flag in the backfield when you're on offense.
Yeah. Spots the ball right at midfield. It'll be a 1st and 20 for the Redbirds.
First down 20 for the Redbirds.
Pickles goes in motion. Petrie now hands it off to Ashleman, who's got some room, still on his feet. Gets down right about the 36-yard line.
Right back to where he was.
Yep. That's a really nice run on first down.
Nice job. He had some room there.
Nice job by the big guys up front to create that little crease for him to sneak through.
Millen split out right. Bittner on the left side. Ashland in the backfield with Petrie. Edwards and Morrison shift to the right side. Petrie now throws a quick slant.
Oh, that's pretty good defense.
Bittner, and yeah, excellent defense by Pekin. Just got their hand in there. That was almost like a basketball defensive play there with the inside hand knocking that ball away. So yeah, you can't have any better coverage than that. Brings up a third down for the Redbirds.
Just under 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. It's been a pretty quick third quarter.
Bittner in motion to the right side. Petrie now gets it up the middle. Got some room. Gets really close to the first down. I mean, he is.
I think they're going to give it to him.
They're spotting him right on the 30-yard line, and that would be a first down. Do we have we've got a flag out there by the 40-yard line on the other side. So, you know, Bittner was in motion, and I wonder if he went forward. You know, he cut forward just before the snap. You cannot go forward in that motion. So,
yeah.
Brings up a 3rd and 12 for the Redbirds. Yeah, illegal shift.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
It's been a long drive for Metamora.
Yeah, a lot of little penalties here all of a sudden. Millen split out right, Bittner out left, Ashland in the backfield with Petrie. Edwards now shifts over to the left-hand side in front of Morrison. Petrie hands it to Ashland on the left side. He's got blockers. It's tripped up right about the 36-yard line, so that'll bring up
4th and 6.
4th down, yeah, 4th and 6 for the Redbirds here.
I tell you what, guys, if he doesn't get tripped up there, there's a wide open hole, and he's going to touch on that play. So.
Yeah, that was a nice job by the line there. Gave him some nice room.
Got to convert here. Got to convert.
Bittner split out right. McMillan on the left. Morrison shifts to the left side. Petrie keeps it up the middle, still on his feet, driving forward. Gets pushed from the line, and it looks like the spot is going to be just short. And Pekin takes over on downs from their own 31-yard line. It's a tough one, Scott.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Got to fight through those penalties. You know, that really changes things up. Pekin takes over with 2:52 to go in the third. Pekin comes out with Jackson Traylor in the backfield with Panassi. Traylor gets it up the middle. Petrie gets a hold of him about the 35-yard line.
Picks up what, 3 yards?
Yeah, about 4.
Brought down by Stephen Petrie.
Now Chase Kruger in the backfield with Panassi. gets the same play. It's dropped after a gain of about 2.
Ball carrier Chase Kruger.
As we wind down this third quarter, Randy, only 2 minutes to go.
Third and 4 for Pekin. Quarterback keeper up the middle, still on his feet. It looks like he's got the first down. Hey, Benassy's done some damage to us up the middle with his legs, you know. Now number 5, Jaden Daw in the backfield. Gets the carry up the middle, gets plugged up.
Oh yeah,
he gets brought down for a loss.
Good job by the Redbird defensive line.
Right, to see who was on the tackle there.
Yeah, it looked like 23 made first contact.
Grady Neal, 23, first contact. Maybe Barbarina's in there as well. Brings up a second 11 for Pekin. Little quick slant to number 17. Gets brought down. Number 7, Tashawn Walker, sophomore receiver from Pekin. Brings up a third down. Third and about 6. Number 3, Jackson Traylor in the backfield with Benassi. Traylor gets it up the middle and looks like he's got down to the 30 or the 45, so it'll be a first down for Pekin. They are really running the ball by committee here.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, man, they just are swapping a fresh body in there about every play.
And I think that'll end the third quarter. Take some time to pay some bills. Redbirds take a 23-10 lead into the fourth quarter. I want to thank Merrill Lynch for being the halftime sponsor. Local faith with big company resources, big advice, small town advisors. Metamora Fields Golf Club. Come for a quick bite after your round of golf. Metamora Fields, where you're always welcome. News Place, win or lose, there's always news. Come see us after the game. The Underground Railroad, full story of the Underground Railroad in Metamora unfolds with the airing of the movie on Saturday, October 25th, and on Sunday, October 26th at 7 p.m. exclusively on MTCO, local channel 400. Gilbert's Insurance, your total insurance solution. Coach, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come up with us. And we'll be seeing you in the next month or so.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Yeah.
Great to see you, Coach.
Thanks. Redbird defense has to stiffen up, Randy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, where they're doing the damage is really between the tackles. And got to make some adjustments in there, shut them down. Pekin again up the middle, and we got a flag comes in late.
I think that's a hold.
On the stop for Metamora, Grady Neal.
That's a hold.
marks it off here, and we'll see what the white hat has to report. Yep, holding on Pekin. So that'll bring up a second, or I'm sorry, first and 20.
Second flag holding as Pekin results in a penalty, marking the ball at the 45-yard line.
So a nice opportunity here for the Redbird defense. Benassi back to pass, quick slant, complete. Gets run down. Tackle, and we've got a little cramp down there. That's Bittner, was on the tackle, but looks like he cramped up a little bit, so got to get him untangled and straightened out, but that brings up a second and 12 for Pekin.
And is there a worse pain? I know it's nothing serious, but is there a worse pain than when you get cramped up like that?
No, I mean, as an old guy, a lot of times it's, I wake up in the night and I got a cramp, I got to undo it. I'm sleeping, but yeah, when you're out here playing and just pushing yourself and all of a sudden it just locks up on you. Oh my goodness. Nice the trainer was able to get out there and help him get it straightened out. So Brayton Cox comes in at corner, replacing Bittner.
Second and 12 for Pekin.
Quarterback keeper gets wrapped up immediately, but who's on the tackle there? That was Barbarinas on the tackle, but that brings up a third and 7. Nice job by Barbarinas to grab him. Otherwise, he had a lot of green there. It's right for Pekin. Benassi back. Oh!
Who is that?
Oh my goodness. We just jumped the route right there. I think that's Grady Neal over there. He just jumped the route and found himself in an unbelievable position. And I don't think he realized what a good position he was in. He'd like to have that one back, Scott.
Yeah. It almost looked like Alex Stott tried to catch the ball there.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, Grady Neal's going to have dreams about that one tonight.
What a great read, though, for Grady Neal. He stepped in front, great read.
Jumped it, that little back shoulder, that little quick slant thing. So fourth down, Backus comes on the field, straight to pass rush. Benassi back to pass, complete. He gets hit and fumbled, and now it's recovered. And
that's Pickles on the recovery.
Pickles
for the touchdown.
Into the end zone. Is that a signal? We have a touchdown signal from the white hat. Outstanding job. Yeah. What a hit there. Was that McAllister on the hit? Who made that hit?
I couldn't see.
I think 24 was
24. McAllister. Great job. Just a form tackle and pushed that ball out. Just helmet on the ball. And what a great job by Pickles to have the awareness to pick that ball up and just take off and put the afterburners on. Love it. What a play. Bittner in to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good.
Makes it 30-13.
Wow, 10:29 to go in the contest.
Well, the good thing was, not only was he not going to get a first down, but that's great defense by Metamora to force the fumble.
Absolutely. Just, boy, you get that helmet on the ball, Scott. That ball goes flying. That's a beautiful thing for the defense.
Any update on the scores?
Oh, let me jump in here, Scott. We've got Washington 56, East Peoria 0. That's in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Morton 34, Limestone 8. That's halftime score right there. We've got Dunlap 56, Canton 21. That's the final score. So 3 pretty convincing victories there in the Middle Illini today.
received for Pekin, Chase Kruger.
Oh, good to hear from Justin Dame, wasn't it?
Yeah, great to catch up with Coach. You know, a young, exciting team that's just, you know, you can talk about the sophomores out here in the football team, but, you know, you got the sophomores on the basketball team, and every day those guys are growing and developing and learning, and, man, it's going to be a fun year. Kick goes down to the 20-yard line, still on its feet, gets over the 40 with the return.
Chase Kruger on the return.
Yeah, always good to talk to Coach, see what's going on. He does a great job developing that young talent, you know.
Oh.
And, man, you know, talking about kind of an up pace, getting prepared for the shot clock coming into the game here next year. And that's excellent. You know, our basketball program's in such a great position with Coach Dame. Just does a great job for these kids.
So Pekin starts 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
Pekin in kind of a power eye. Runs it right up the middle. Gets bottled up. Nice job by the D-line. The 76.
Jay Murphy.
Jay Murphy, nice job.
He just kind of ran in and made the tackle.
Yeah, well, I just held his ground and just did a nice job occupying some territory in there. That's what we've got to do this second half. We've got to stop that run between the tackles. That seems like that's where they're most effective. There it is again. And we've got to stop there. Linebacker, who was that? Was that Grady Neal on the stop there?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, 23 knifed in there.
Yep.
Great corner tackle.
Picks up a 3rd and 4. Now Aiden Wallace subs into the game at linebacker. He comes in for 40. Remington Lenkeman.
Remy Lepkeman had a really nice season.
Back to pass. And nice job by McMillan to come up and put the hit on. It's Aiden Wallace had control of the receiver, and that's a 4th down now for Pekin, 4th and 1. Big opportunity for the Redbirds here to get a stop right at midfield.
4th and 1 for the Dragons.
Pekin lines up, so back set. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. Got the 1st down. It's about 4 yards.
Manassi on the carry, good for a Pekin 1st down. On the stop,
1st down from the Metamora 47. Fullback set. Manassi hands it off. Gets hit immediately, and that's Grady Neal on the stop for the Redbirds.
Grady Neal with a nice game so far.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job. Brings up a 2nd and 9 for Pekin.
Second down, 9.
Manassi lines up empty. Back to pass.
Incomplete.
Intended receivers, number 5, Jaden Daw. That brings up a 3rd and 9 for Pekin. Clock stops at 7:44 to go here in the 4th quarter. Package comes in. Pass rusher for the Redbirds. But now we get a timeout.
Timeout Metamora. 7:44. Randy, it's kind of a business-like approach to this game so far.
Absolutely. And to be honest with you, Scott, I expected Pekin to be much more effective in the pass game. And they really hurt us between the tackles. I did not expect that, to be honest. I don't know how you felt about it.
Well, they lost Dylan Anderson, but then they also lost another kid that's not playing, and I think it's Marcus, maybe. I'm not sure which one it is, but they're missing another receiver. So the receiving corps is probably a little bit thin. And, you know, they've got some big linemen, so I figured they'd be able to create teams in there for their backs.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. And, you know, and then they run their quarterback a lot better than I expected as well. So, you know, but at this point in the game, I mean, the most effective thing they're doing really eats up a lot of clock, you know. So I got to believe that they're going to try to start throwing the ball here a little bit to try to get back into this game. Pekin comes out, again, empty, trips right. Nasty back to pass. He's looking to his right side, just a little bit outside for his receiver. So that brings up a 4th down.
Nice pass rush by Metamora to force him to kind of hurry his throw a little bit. That's a tough, out at the high school level, really tough pass for high school quarterback.
So tough, yeah, tough to get it out there, and you know, tough to defend. You know, I mean, you want to keep that guy in front of you. You're waiting for him to break up the field, and yeah, just couldn't connect there. So Pekin goes for it here. 4th and 9, trips left, Shaw in motion, and quarterback keeper, and gets wrapped up, and there's Backus with the sack. And
that's a nice
Metamora ball.
That's a nice play by the sophomore.
Great job. And Morrison kind of stirred him up, pushed him up in the pocket. Backus was right there to clean things up. So excellent work by the Redbirds to get in the backfield. Just not give Benassi any time to do anything.
Going to bring on the Redbird offense as they'll take over 1st and 10 in Pekin territory already.
Ashleman in the backfield with Petrie. Edwards and Morrison shift to the right side. Ashleman gets it up the middle, still on his feet. Ball's forward. Ball is out. Looks like Pekin had it, but we'll see where it ends up. And recovered by Metamora. So, wow.
Dodged a bullet.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we get a 1st down out of it as well, Scotty. So, yeah.
Got to hang on to the football.
Yep. You know, Pekin defenders are going to come in there punching the ball out every time. So, ball security is extremely important. Edwards and Morrison shift to the right side. And Petrie keeps it up the middle, gets stood up. Wow. Number 40 from Pekin. That was a pretty nice hit. That's Travion House, senior.
Yeah.
And, man, that was a pretty big collision there when you got Petrie and House going at it.
Too bad he wasn't a lineman. Big lineman, House.
Yeah. The perfect name for a lineman. You're right. Brings up a 2nd and about 7.5 for the Birds.
Yeah.
Petrie keeps it, still going up the middle, still driving. Got really close to the 25-yard line. That's a 1st down for the Redbirds. Boy, Stephen Petrie just he showed the importance of a football player doing the squats in the weight room right there.
Yeah.
You know, just kept his pad level down, just kept his legs driving. Got the 1st down. Excellent work.
Who do we have next week? Limestone?
Next week, got Limestone at home.
At home.
Ashland on the right side, still on his feet, heads towards the end zone, gets
awful close. It gets down to the half-yard line. Wow. Nice to see him accelerate through the hole like that.
Yep.
Wow. So that'll be a 1st and goal for Metamora from, like he's spotted at the 1-yard line. Clock running down to 5.5. Petrie with the keeper on the right side. Gets into the end zone.
Touchdown, Metamora.
Wow, Scott. A nice drive there by the Redbirds.
Yeah.
He survived the fumble scare and got it done. Bittner now in to kick the extra point. And kick is good.
Makes it 37 to 13.
Wow, this is convincing, Scott.
Yeah.
Love it.
With the absence of transfer, we've really seen Petrie and Ashelman really shoulder the load on the ground, and they've been looking good. You know, it shows we've had some depth at the running back,
for sure,
as well as just the rushing position, which is great to see.
Absolutely. It's all about a team at the end of the day, you know.
For sure.
You know, next man up. And, you know, injuries are part of football. You got to be ready to go.
Metamora will travel to Pekin Monday night for the JV game. Then we get ready for Limestone.
The Redbirds go Limestone here at home, then East Peoria on the road, and we finish up with Dunlap here at home in week 9. So this line just seems like it's getting better every game, Scott. Bittner kicked it down about the 20. Fair catch by Pekin.
This will push Metamora's record to 5-1. We are 3-1 in the mid-lineup. Yeah, 3-1.
Yep, 5-1. Pekin takes over from their own 21-yard line. It's that number 45 in there.
For Metamora.
For Metamora. I don't have that number on my roster.
Yeah.
That's the nose guard. And then we got that 82 there as well.
Yeah, let's see.
82, Connor Graham.
82's in the ball game. 86 just subbed in the ball game.
What number is the nose guard there? Is that 45?
Yep,
seeing that right
like
from
45.
Up here. Okay.
We don't have his number on the roster.
Run up the middle. Up to about the 44-yard line.
39 comes in the ball game.
Ryan Murphy.
Got Cox deep at safety.
Parker McDonald's out there at outside linebacker. Like Pekin gets the first down here.
Chase Kruger on the carry.
Up to the 48-yard line. Benassi on the keeper up the middle. It's run down.
Quarterback keeper Benassi.
Like Backus on the tackle for the Redbirds.
On the stop, Jackson.
Is Backus a basketball player as well?
Yep.
Okay, that's how Coach Dave knew him. Okay. Well,
Nancy completes the pass out to number 17, still on his feet. It's down close to the 30-yard line. That's number 17, Keyshawn Walker, the sophomore receiver from Pekin.
On the stop, Connor Graham.
Run up the middle.
Pretty good play there by number 11 from Metamora.
Xavier Payton with the stop. It's up a 2nd and 8 for Pekin. The power I. Nasty is to his left. Pass is incomplete. Stop the clock with 2:20 to go in the contest.
.220 to go, Randy. It's I would say a very. I think Coach Gillespie will probably have some things he didn't like and then some things he did like.
Benassi back to pass, up over the middle, and just couldn't haul it in.
Pass intended for Keyshawn Walker.
Walker tried the one-handed grab there and just couldn't haul it in.
Brings a 4th down for the Dragons.
4th down for Pekin from the Redbird 30-yard line.
4th and 9.
Benassi back to pass to the outside, and nice job by Braden Cox. Just steps in front of the receiver and knocks it down. Great coverage. The Redbirds will take over on down from their own 30-yard line.
Nice job by the defense.
Yeah.
Metamora takes over on down. 1st and 10.
You know, Scott, you think about this game, we really gave up one big play.
Yeah.
You know, right before half. I'm sorry, right before the 2nd quarter, right?
Well, that's when they got him down to, what, the 10?
Yeah, that was really the one big play that we've given up today.
Well, then I'll bring on Christian Nelson to come in and play quarterback. And I can't see who the running back is.
Something hands off.
Number 17. Yep.
Paul Deeb.
Got Eli Simmons in there at receiver, along with Braden Cox. And who's that, number 18? Is that the other guy in there?
18, Nolan Francis Miller.
Yeah, 86 as well.
Oh, 86. I'm sorry, that's what I'm saying.
Brady Karsh.
Yep.
80,
sophomore.
87 in an H, tight end.
Oh,
that's Zeke Brevard, 87. Nice run by Deeb. Get up to about the 45-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And now
for
we can go to the
Metamora.
best play in the playbook.
Absolutely.
The
So
knee.
clock stops to reset the stick at 1:11, and now we're running. Christian Nelson at the 40-yard line. He's just working the play clock down here. This snap should do it. He'll down it. And that's it. The clock will run out. So Metamora gets the victory here at homecoming. 37-13 over the Pekin Dragons. Scott will be back with us in just a minute here with an interview with Coach Zielinski to talk over the victory.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey Neil, how are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
Right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great.
And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center. Our spinal decompression therapy helps alleviate pain and promote healing.
I had severe lower back pain. Dr. Kaufman, he suggested spinal decompression, and it has worked wonders.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Thanks, man. That was good.
Are we ready?
Yep. Well, welcome back to Malone Field. We're here with Metamora head coach Nick DeLizzi. Coach, boy, what a nice win.
Yeah, Pekin's a good program, and they got a bunch of good players, and so we were able to get after them early in the first half, 2 quick scores, and let you breathe a little bit, and then they put 2 on, and then the defense coaches went to the board at halftime and really put their work in. And I think the second half shows what our defense can do, and we just got to make sure that we can get it there for all 4 quarters. But they did some good things. They kind of were different the way they were coming in, and we had to make a few adjustments. And Coach Harry, Coach Keys, Coach Albert, Coach Toff, Coach Yeager did a really good job of diagramming and getting where we needed and getting the extra half that we needed in there. So, I know they've been waiting to bust out, but I really think that second half might be the thing that kicks forward, for the next couple of weeks to get us going, and Caleb McAllister, who, Caleb, we love because he works his tail off, gets the big, huge hit there to force the fumble. James Pickett scoops it up and houses it, and that's such a lift for Caleb because I think he was a little frustrated with him after the Morton week, and this gave him an opportunity to make a huge play.
Yeah, it was a huge play at the time. We needed to score.
We just couldn't get that next score to get into the really, really comfortable zone of, 3 scores. We got up 17 then, and you're going, all right, now we can breathe a little bit. And, we just, that second half, they made plays. And the defense just kept stepping up.
Yeah.
And then offensively, we did a couple long drives we just couldn't put in the end zone. And some of that's on me.
Coach, I think, you had a night tonight where you didn't have Jadon Cranford, but I thought your offense still looked good. You still did some things. You had to spread it out. You had to come up and be more creative, but you still...
I think we've got a full offense with tonight Braden Bittner didn't get a catch. Last week he had 3 for 163 touchdowns. We targeted him twice, just couldn't get it connected on him. Then, Kylan's back without a broken thumb, and he makes, 2 or 3 big plays, flips the field. Those are huge. We tried to get the screen to Jason there, and it just didn't hit. But we got to do some manipulating and try to see where we're at because we got to see where Keon's hand's at. We got to see where Jadon is. So we might have to get a few guys in the backfield because we're running out of them. But no, I thought we talked about it all week that once we found out Jadon was going to be that in between, we wouldn't know until today. It's the next guy up. When you talk that and you preach it, it's got to come through, and those guys did tonight. Mark had a good night. Steven obviously was the workhorse tonight, and he knew he was going to have to be. And Keon, until he got hurt, really ran the ball hard. And his best run of the night is one that I think it's a dislocated finger, but we got to get an X-ray to see what else is going on. But that was his best run of the night. Lowered his pad, ran through 2 dudes, pick up a big first down. So,
on a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, we were getting closer to get everything back. But we talk about it. Got to make sure it happened, and we did tonight. And I thought our kids really, really responded really well. Jadon was great on the sideline, being a captain and keeping guys going and keeping them moving. But, we got some guys that are some weapons. If you don't cover them or you're just by a little bit, I thought Kyler was going to bust the long one.
Yeah.
Just didn't get his heels up, but then, let us run a little more clock. But a lot of really, really good things. And I thought the offensive line, they got things we got to work on. Their number 8, their nose defensive end is a player. And he gave us some trouble, but it was also good to see that for our guys and find ways that we can adjust. We got to get some good one. What can we do? Can we trade? Can we flip? Can we flop? Go away from combo them, trap them. So, we got a lot of good things out of that in the end.
Yeah, Coach, I thought your offensive line really it's come such a long way from the beginning of the season to now. You've seen so many different defenses and so many different things, and your kids have responded. And, man, that first drive of the game, I thought they were outstanding.
Yeah, I thought we really, really executed well. Our game plan, our 10-play script or whatever we put together. We kind of worked our way through it, and then we kind of pick and choose from it. But I thought they were really locked in. And the thing was they came out what we thought we were going to get, so that helped. Then they started switching around a little bit, made the adjustment. Coach Otto said we could have taken one to the house in the second half there. We just didn't hit the hole right, and that's some of the Mark just getting experience.
Yeah, and I thought he played much better in the second half than he did. He was a little bit off.
It's not Canton week.
No,
Deacon's a really good program.
Yeah,
they're going to be in the playoffs. So windows get smaller. Got to hit it harder. All those sort of things. So I think he made the adjustments as the game went on.
Nice to be 5-1.
Absolutely, we get those playoff T-shirts ordered.
Coach, congratulations! Nice job tonight. Redbirds go to 5-1. I want to thank Jonathan Stahlberg. I want to thank my brother Mike Kerker for the camera work up top.
Man, he's really good. God, he's good.
And then I want to thank Tom Hagan, our producer, and then Randy and Ryan Bagol, the sideline reporter, and then my broadcast partner Randy. Great job. Metamora back home next week against Limestone. Against Limestone here at Malone Field. We'll see you next Friday night here in Metamora.